Hello folks, welcome back to Gentle Drinker. My name is Jay. So glad to have you here again. We're going to have a review. We're going to take a sip and do a review real quick. Alright, so go ahead and tell you what I'm sipping on today. Blade and Bow Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This stuff is really good. If you get an opportunity to try some of this 91 proof gold right here, you definitely need to do so. But anyway, let's get to the review. So today is the CRKT CEO. Now this knife is really cool. It actually is super thin. It's very lightweight. The blade length is 3.35 inches and it's got AUS 8 blade steel. Now you see how fast that deployment was here. This has their smooth opening IKBS ball bearing system. That's really nice. You know, the Flipper deploys the blade extremely fast. It's got an ultra fast opening that way, and we'll compare it to one of my automatics here in just a moment. But it's really easy to close as well with this liner lock right here. I mean, it's really nice. And simply put, this is a folding knife with a liner lock. That's it. That's all it is. Even the handle is glass reinforced nylon. It doesn't have a lot going on in terms of aesthetics or maybe some premium materials, but what it does have is the fact that it is ultra light. It's very clean looking, very professional looking, and I'll even show you a picture. This thing can be confused as a pen if it's in your dress shirt pocket or even your pants pocket. So it definitely looks more office friendly. It doesn't look like anybody's going to get scared to death if they see you carrying this. I mean, this thing is really cool. And I actually do like the way it feels. I like how it's so lightweight. And I've carried this for probably 8 months or 9 months. So it's got a little bit of wear and tear on it. I've lost some of the coating here on the blade, but it has just held up. I've sharpened it one time and it is just still exceptional. Now this is really, in my opinion, the perfect office knife, the perfect letter opening knife. Some boxes that you might receive with packages throughout the day. If you work inside of an office, this thing is really nice. And like I said, it's not going to scare anybody. I mean, most people are going to confuse this for a pen. Now I'm not suggesting that you conceal any type of weapon or anything in case your office doesn't allow those sorts of things. There's actually, believe it or not, companies out there that don't allow you to carry anything dealing with your Second Amendment or your right to freedom. So as crazy as that is, don't get crazy with it. But with that being said, I'm going to show you here a slow motion video deploying this with my Kershaw Launch 7 automatic. Now this knife right here, no, it's not a Microtech or Benchmade automatic OTF or anything like that. But this thing, if you know anything about knives, you know Kershaw represents a really good value for the money that you pay. And they have a really nice automatic opening in their launch series. Their launch series is super fast. It's super durable. This knife right here, I need to do a review on this knife. This knife has got it going on. So I'm going to take a look here at these two side by side. I'm going to try to basically hit them at the same time. I'm going to flip this one, the CEO, as well as open the Kershaw at the same time in slow motion, and let's see if we can make that happen. You probably saw from that video, you can deploy this thing really fast. And you know, most knives that have a really good ball bearing system in their pivots and whatnot, that are like this, that do basically, you know, they're a folding knife with a liner lock, right? So they've got some kind of thumb stud or spring assisted opening or something like that. Most of those knives actually do deploy as fast as automatics. A lot of people think, oh, if it's an automatic, it's going to give me that 1 second advantage, yada yada. That's absolutely not the case under any circumstance. If you have a good spring, ball bearing system, anything like that, that's really fluid, that's very high quality, that is going to deploy just as fast as an automatic. Now, your technique of how you deploy that, now that could be the bottleneck in that process, and that's what could slow you down. So, as I usually say with any knife, you got to practice with it. You got to practice your deployment, how you retrieve it from wherever you're keeping it, and things of that nature. So, if you're ever in a moment of need, you will know how to need that moment. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you watching this quick review of the CRKT CEO. Columbia River Knife and Tool is a really great company. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do love their products. They have some incredible designers that really work on a lot of what they have to offer. This right here is just a really good everyday carry. It's a very lightweight knife, as I mentioned before, and it seems to have, you know, real good aesthetics and looks real nice, and I don't know, I like it. It's for those of you who have you know, a lot of knives, or maybe you know some designers and whatnot. This is a Richard Rogers design, and Richard Rogers definitely has some designs that take into account some of the aesthetics of Japanese culture and things of that nature, which I think that's really cool, because this is kind of like katana inspired, I guess it would be. But anyway, thank you so much for watching Gentle Drinker and this review, and I hope you all have a great holiday season, since it is getting close to the holidays now, and I hope that you'll come back and join us for the next one. So thank you so much, everyone. We're so grateful for your support and for subscribing to the channel. So don't forget, click that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the bell for notifications. We like doing all kinds of things, whether it's reviews or home life or talking about business, anything like that. So check us out on TikTok as well as Instagram and Twitter if you're into that kind of thing. If not, just feel free to join us here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.